talks about this, and I don't know why no one talks about this, because it makes sense to me with the chain of events. So today we are going to be hair oiling while I spill the tea. Not the tea, but like the information that you don't normally get when it comes to like hair training. There is a fruit fly in here. So my hair currently, she's not that bad, but she could be like better. She's getting kind of frizzy. I've not done anything since I did the worst hair care routine on the internet, which if you haven't seen, what are you doing? But I did that, what day is it today? Today is Tuesday, and I did that routine Sunday. It was Saturday, because Sunday night I did my nails. So you will see me talking with my hands a lot in this video, but I think that adds to the drama. To start off with the actual hair oiling before we get into that, I'm not going to detangle my hair. So I'm taking a bamboo brush, but we're not using our ends. We're not. We're just using that on our roots. And I know that it does contradict something I said prior to never brush from the roots down. But the thing is, we're not brushing our ends, we're just brushing our roots. So like we're going to be brushing and then getting to here and just stopping. Because the idea of the bamboo brush is not to detangle, it's just to stimulate your scalp, if you feel me. If you don't have one of these, literally don't even worry, because they can be like 10-15 quid. If you do want to grab something a bit cheaper, I can recommend a scalp shampoo brush. So it does the same thing. This comes with a nifty little handle bit, so you can so it's the same thing, right? Just to stimulate the scalp. I'm going to start off by doing 7 minutes of doing that. 7 minutes. I have some tea to raise, and again, I don't think it's tea. It's just something that I witness like in real time, and no one talks about this, and I don't know why no one talks about this, because it makes sense to me with the chain of events. So, hair training. That is something that it became really big in like, I want to say 2021-ish. The whole premise of it was if you just go longer between washes, so force your head of hair to get really, really, really greasy, that your scalp will somehow be trained into not producing so much sebum, so your hair won't get oily because you're not washing it as much. But the thing is that can cause people's hair to literally fall out. There was also that thing that people said, what was it? That your hair will start self-cleaning at like the 6-week point.
Boy, have you lost your mind, because I'll help you find it.
I'm like scared for everyone's head of hair right now, like actually, because what is that logic? Yeah, the whole gimmick of hair training is just to go as long as possible between washes to make your hair not create as much sebum, so that you can go longer in between washes. Because if you train your if you train your scalp to only one wash a week, then you can go 7 days between washing. Somehow, I truly, in my heart, believed that worked, and so did so many other people. But the thing is, going as long as possible between washes not only can make your hair fall out, because it's just not good for your scalp to have oil on it sit on there for days, it can make your hair like grow so much slower. It can slow down the hair growth process so much. I don't know, man. I was trying to grow out this layer of bleach that I had in like my underlayer. It was like a peekaboo kind of bleach situation. I did it, hated it, but then I was like, even if I die over this, I've got to deal with this for the next like 2 years. So, but that logic really took everyone by storm, and that's when like hair oiling started to become a thing as well. It grabbed everyone, including me. I'm gonna do some upside down for a bit, just to get the back of my hair. So, Peace out for a minute. Oh yeah, I don't think I said what scalp oiling is good for. So scalp oiling is, the thing that it's best known for is promoting healthy hair growth, and people will put oil on the lengths of the hair to protect them. So what you want to get is, you want to have healthy hair growing in. You want to have a healthy hair growing in, and then you want to protect it. So those are kind of the main points that you get with that. I'm going to hold your hand when I say this. Scalp oiling and scalp massages will not make your hair grow faster. It can if you are doing things that slow your hair rate down, your hair growth rate down. If your hair's normal growth rate is here, right, and your bad diet, no exercise, not washing your hair, and all this other things, this seems like normal to you. If you start scalp oiling and hair massaging, you're bringing it up a little bit, but it's not going to exceed where it was, it's just a little bit faster. Don't fall for that gimmick of, oh, doing this will make your hair grow faster. Then for scalp oil, I did try the GuiLab Beauty one, but I tried it and I probably won't buy it again. The caveat that you get with something like this, where it is a small business and it is a high quality product, is this cost me £35. This cost me like £8, and the bottle size is the same, and the product makeup, like what it's made of, is close enough the same. I don't have the money to be spending £35 on a scalp oil when it performs the exact same as like less than £10 one. Yeah, I will be going in with the Mielle Rosemary Mint Light Scalp Oil. I do have their regular one, which is the one that blew up on the internet. So this one is for your low hair porosity girls. The one that blew up on TikTok, that original one was designed for much thicker, coarser hair because the oil is so thick. If you have low hair porosity or just straight hair in general, definitely gravitate to the light one. What I'm doing at the moment, oh my god, it's dripping on my t-shirt, oh no, is I'm just taking a couple drops per section. So I'm doing it like every inch to 2 inches, making a parting on my hair and just doing a couple drops. Less is more with hair oiling, and you only ever want to do this maybe like once or twice a week. Any more than that and you can cause your hair to fall out. And for the back of the hair, I'll take like that much, push it out. There's no exact science to this because no one can see what they're doing. And then anything I have left over, like I've got like a couple drops left in there whenever my hair is thin, and my hair's pretty thin back here. And then you can go in and massage that in, but I prefer to use this. So the whole thing with hair training, I think I know where it came from, and no one talks about where it came from. People just think that it was just a trend on TikTok and someone made it up and that's that. I think there's more to it than that. So the way that I saw it in real time was, we're going back to like 2017, 2018, curly hair YouTube. So that's when the kind of sulfate-free, silicone-free started to really pop off, or at least that's in my memory when it popped off. And the whole thing, the way that they were promoting the sulfate-free shampoos is that because it's less harsh, doesn't strip out everything from your hair and it leaves you with the healthy oils, that you won't need to wash your hair as often because your scalp won't feel as dried out. And it's like the same thing if you were to use like a really harsh face wash, that you would need to probably wash your face more often, because if it's really harsh, your skin slash scalp is going to try and compensate by producing more oil. Does that make sense? So by using something gentler, like a sulfate-free shampoo, that's when you get that it's more gentle and it's not going to be as stripping on your hair, and that you won't need to wash as often because your hair isn't going to be dried out, so your scalp isn't needing to replace that lost oil as quickly because it doesn't feel dried out. Do you see what I'm saying? 3 years later, I think what probably happened was some people saw the videos of the curly girls promoting sulfate-free shampoos and saying, hey, just the logic that they were taking away from that of being, oh, if I just don't wash my hair as often, it won't produce the same amount of oil. Where it's like, I can see why that's the takeaway for that. That's absolutely not what we were trying to say with the sulfate-free shampoos. At least that's the real-time way that I saw everything happen. Would love to know your thoughts on it. Tisserand Aromatherapy Jojoba Oil, pure blending oil, smooths and moisturizes. So I'm just going to go in with like a couple drops of that on the ends of my hair. On Hair Talk to this hair training thing, and that everyone was jumping on board with it, I was like, yeah, that makes sense. I can absolutely see why that would work. Like, it's the same logic, just with sulfates, right? That's what's going on here, you know? That's all that's happening. Is people want to keep the products that they're using, they don't want to buy new things, and they want it to last longer. So I absolutely understand why that is a thing that came out. There is no scientific research to back it up, like literally at all. I'm getting my hair out of my face because I don't want this scalp oil to break me out. I'm gonna put my hair a very loose bun. That's at least my interpretation of how things went. Delighted to know what you think in the comments, because I think genuinely it was just word of mouth that got misconstrued, like completely. So I don't know. Yeah, I would normally at this point braid my hair, but because the routine that I did, the worst curly hair routine on the internet, and it didn't provide much moisture to my hair, there was no conditioner, no leave-in conditioner, nothing like a curl cream. My hair, although it looked great the day that I washed it, it got really dry really fast. So I'm not gonna try and braid it. I would have to detangle it dry, and that hurts me, like in my soul. The only reason I did it last time was because my hair was blown out and straight. We're not doing it again. How do we feel about my nails? Do we like them? I posted them on Shorts and TikTok, and no one gave a damn. So before I go, I'll post in a short image of what my wash day looked like after doing this hair oiling routine.